Hi, my name is Dean. I'm the treasurer with the Politically Active Group, and I'm talking with Mr. Eric Pauly.
Hello.
Sure. Just got a couple quick questions for you. We're going to go over this. The first one that I have for you is that in your most recent campaign, you've been running under the concept of increasing housing. What would you say is the total policy you would like to endorse?
At this point, when we take a look at the housing stock that we currently have here in the city of Springfield, unfortunately, a lot of it has been allowed to deteriorate. I think that we can do better with that in order to go ahead and pull those back into the market themselves. Additionally, when we take a look at housing, I think that we need to look at some of the new technologies that are available out there. I'm really surprised that nobody here in the city of Springfield has decided to do anything through current housing. It's a very efficient way to go ahead and get the housing put into place. And not only that, but it's very cost effective as well. We can hire local people in order to do that. So we have local workers working.
Right.
We're building our housing stock back up again, and we're building a much better product.
Good. Would you want to endorse, what type of incentives would you want to endorse in order to say, set up for home ownership, which is like the best way to earn equity? What would you say would be the best way to do it?
In order to do that, first of all, homeownership, I think, is one of the keys and bedrocks that we really need to look at here. Within the city of Springfield, we are the opposite of the rest of the nation. We have 60% roughly of rentals and 40% homeownership. We need to tilt those scales back to that way. So if that means that we need to go ahead and maybe smooth things out a little bit for developers to go ahead and get things developed in a very intelligent way, then that's what we need to do.
Okay. Next question. Anyone who's driven across Springfield will see that many of our roads are deteriorating. I just moved here back in August. I'm new to the town, but I noticed that many of the roads throughout the town, like on Campbell Avenue and Sunshine, many of the roads are unfortunately deteriorating and not been treated so far. What would you want to do in order to fix the infrastructure in the town?
Some of that is the responsibility of the city, obviously, and some of it is the responsibility of the state. So we do need to work, obviously, hand in hand with the state on those. With the city itself, I think that we need to take a much closer look to see where those roadways are, what the traffic volumes are. And also keep in mind that when we do this, it is going to cause a disruption. So we have to be smart about when we do the type of improvements to those roads. And I'll use as an example right now, Greene Street is being reworked over around MSU campus.
Right.
Well, we still have students in right now. And to me, it would have made a little bit more sense to wait until maybe May in order to go and do that when the traffic flow would have been much lighter and that could have got the project going.
I actually live on Grant Street. Yeah, that's a very good point. I got another question for you. I actually got it from one of the constituents here in town regarding public transportation. So we'll pull this up. What do you think the biggest aspect of our public transportation system that keeps people from using it?
I think there's actually a couple of things. First and foremost is the amount of time it takes to get from here to Columbia. A trip across Springfield takes you 2 hours by bus. If you get in your car, it's about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes in traffic span. So I think that we need to look at the way that that system is put together and come up with a much better way to do that. With the large buses that we have, if they go ahead and use the arterial system to take you from one point A to one point B, and then perhaps some smaller buses to go ahead and feed out from there to get you into other locations. But if you're out at Kansas and I-44 and you want to get to, let's say, downtown, there's no reason for you to have to leap all the way around the Battlefield Mall in order to get to downtown as well as those back over to Kansas and I-44. It just seems like it's a total waste. And we could do that a lot better than if we went ahead and have some smaller routes that actually fit into those locations.
Okay. Sorry. Screw this in recording. Just.
Hey, Dean, we're on time, so you could just say thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Those are good